wherever you listen to podcasts.
Alrighty, live on both the YouTubes and the Twitches. Ramsey show over. After show beginning. Make sure that's going. Put my links in the chat. We'll get her started here. What up, Clay? Clay of the controversial jokes of some kind, which I'm not sure which one it was. Troy's story. How about that? Clay and Troy's story messing up my wall of plugs there, but that's all right. That's all right. People can still read them. All right, let's get going here. It's Friday. You're all right. I appreciate you tuning in for a minute before mowing, Clay. Hey, you take some water out there. You don't wanna get third-degree burns out there, dog. Take some water. You're all right, Troy Story. Yeah, you can interrupt my plugs anytime. Phrasing. All right. Whoops. So normally we would do, that's right, gotta put that there, phrasing. Sorry about that. Don't have the windows the right size to do what I want to do. Okay. Not today, Troy Story. We're alternating Rebecca Black's Friday with this one. From the year of our Lord, 1992. See how this goes today. I didn't listen to it again, so the bridge is going to suck. So let's see how it goes. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Thursday doesn't even start. It's a Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait, and Sunday always comes too late, but Friday never hesitate. Now I don't care if Monday's black, Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack, a Thursday never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love. Little break there, pop some water. Monday you can hold your head. A Tuesday, Wednesday stay in bed. A Thursday watch the walls instead. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday wait. Sunday always comes too late, but Friday never hesitate. Look to the eyes, it's a wonderful surprise. See your shoes and your spirits rise, throwing out your frown, smiling at the sound. Thick as a shriek, round and round. Take a big bite, it's such a gorgeous sight. See you in the middle of the night. I don't know this bridge part. Enough of this stuff, it's Friday, I'm in love. Don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. A Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday, I'm in love. Clay thinks this is better than Rebecca Black's Friday. Once again, when was this? 1992. From The Cure. Alright. And now we listen for the drum taps so we know where to come in. That wasn't right. Here it goes. Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of those charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. You stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I go, that's why I go, that's why I host this after show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath. Go, let's gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. And now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I don't, that's why I don't, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. What up, Sid? Boop, boop, do 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 do. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show After Show, brought to you by D.H. Schumann. Thank you so much, D.H. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at calendly.coachstevemoney. The link is at the top of the chat, the video description below. You can email me about anything, yes, anything, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can reach me on Instagram, Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, just like D.H. Schumann did, you can do that at paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Alrighty, let's see what Back in good old 1992, Clay says, back when Steve was in his 40s. Very nice, Clay. Mama call him Clay, Daddy call him Clay, I call him Clay. Alrighty. This can go there. Alrighty. Today's Ramsey show is a new show, not a replay, even though Dave has not been there all week. We've had 3 new shows. They took a long July 4th weekend, being off, of course, Monday and Tuesday, the 4th and the 5th. But they did come back for new shows Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And today's hosts were in the big chair. That was Ken Coleman running the show, commanding the bridge there at the Ramsey show. And I don't have a song for him. But his co-host, George Camel, and guess what? I do have one for him. Or a partial song anyway. Let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. He used to host YouTube back in the day. King Coleman calls him George Camel with a K. Now George hosts 3 podcasts. They don't cost a cent. A borrowed future, on-trade leadership, and the fine print. Opened up YouTube, saw the thumbnail was Camel. It's always fun with George on the panel. Ayo wears Asos, Centiloni wears flannel. No one does it better than our guy George Camel. Hit his house up! Baby, step 7, y'all. Got a 2013 Tesla. Got a second dog after that step 7. You're doing pretty good. Alright. Guess what we got now? We got bonus. George Camel. Content. Somebody in the chat ask what product does George Camel use on his hair? The moderator said he would ask George, and then George replied himself with the following. He has the Kevin Murphy Free Hold Cream, 3.4 ounce. Medium hold, styling cream. So that's that. That is $45. Okay. Yeah, he is in step 7. I wonder if he was using that in thing there. Yep. You're right, Troy Store. You got a Tesla. But yep, that's let's see what we got. Flexible hold styling cream with natural shine. Contains essences of bergamot and vanilla. Suitable for all hair types. Paraben free. See if Sid knows what bergamot and paraben are. Medium hold adds natural shine, thickening effect, phrasing on the hair. Glossy finish, lubricates the hair and scalp. Oh, I guess this is not big for some reason. Also phrasing. There we go. That's better. Okay, there we go. Now we can all read it. Lubricate the hair and scalp. All right. And so that is your $46 for 3.4 ounces. I wonder how many uses it would have. I wonder if it says, like, you know, how you, like on a food product, you can see servings. I wonder if they have that. How many uses? I guess it depends on how much you need each time. So that would be the next question for George is how long can $46 last him? That's what's up there. Troy Story appreciates that I looked it up. It's free content, Troy Story. You know I'm all down for free content. Okay, the next thing that he said was a good hair dryer, and the good hair dryer might be like good ice cream that Mr. Kelly enjoys. Which we don't really have. I think that's just personal preference. So that's subjective, but according to the internets here, the best overall hair dryer is the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer. And I wonder how that costs. Look at that. That is $400 for a hairdryer. Beep, 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 doo. So, I mean, you know, I mean, he might have even been using this when he wasn't on step 7 yet, but he is on TV for all intents and purposes. So, you know, I mean, it's work-related expense. He's got to look good on the TV. So, and finally, his last item is an uppercut, and this at least is a pack of 2 of these. So $10 a piece. Uppercut Deluxe Quiff Roller Small Round Men's Hairbrush. Pack of 2 of them. And so that looks like that. And let's see, where's the... Do I have to make this bigger too? Phrasing. I don't know. This is the correct size. Where's the... This doesn't have a description other than that. So it doesn't have that description. I guess it would be something like brushes your hair good or something like that. Boom, boom, boom. Review is pretty good, I guess. Troy Story still has a $1.99 comb from the Army. Excellent. Do you like ever wash that comb? Troy Story. I mean, at least run some hot water over it occasionally is what I would suggest, especially since it's back from your Army days. I know, you know, I mean, I know nobody's old as me, but you probably ain't no spring chicken, Troy Story. You know what I'm saying? And this is the part where we go market report. And it was in the wrong spot. Okay. Phrasing. What do we got here? We got mostly down today, even though NASDAQ. That likely means who's gonna win again for fantasy mutual funds, and then I'll probably be tied with AJ with 2 wins in the month of July. So I mean, to figure this out, I just did okay. So that's 0.014. That's like almost nothing. Again, almost nothing. 0.0183%, but this is just by Dow Jones total market index is negative 0.15% by itself. And so that by itself beats the positive 0.12% from the NASDAQ. So I gotta move that there. That's right, is the market report. Clay losing his hair, nothing really to comb. Drying happens quickly on its own. That rhymed, Clay. You should turn that into a song or a rap or something. The Mandalorian Charger. All right, that's a good idea. We'll pause the market report. We'll interrupt it for breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news, not game, sport, if I could spell, that'd be great. And we have to, I don't know why the new pages aren't being opened at the same at 125%. But yes, we have only $25, regularly $50. And GameStop generally ain't trying to give you no good deal on stuff. But today they have wireless chargers, which my phone, which is only like, I think it's a model from a year and a half ago, and it does not support wireless charging. Beep, beep, where is it? So I can't use these, not that I would be trying to spend $25 on a charger, but I recommended the Millennium Falcon charger. You can see it's got the blue lights in the back, just like the real one. And that's how you charge it right there. It's magic. It goes in there automatically somehow. So that's that one. That's what I recommend. But Clay's wife, who I don't know how he holds her in higher regard than me, but what can you do? So that's what it looks like normally, and then when it's going, I guess it looks like that. Or maybe when the item is charged. I don't know how the wireless ones work. So, and look, they got the lightsabers on there too, on the wallpaper, so that's fun. And again, I guess maybe for today only, they are half off, so that's $25. Oh, and look, it's even in stock at the local, at your local one at Easton Town Center for me, in stock. Is the other one? I'm so curious now. Beep beep boo doo. Oh, it is Easton Town Center. It certainly is. I want to have that Easton Square. Maybe that's like because of the particular location at Easton Town Center that it's in. All right. Let's go back to market report. Okay. So yeah. So NASDAQ up, and so again, I'm more heavily NASDAQ, trying to be more aggressive since I started investing later in life. So, and that is a Dave approved strat. And let's see. So starting late next week, when's the 14th? Thursday the 14th, which is also the day the Ramsey live stream is at, I want to say 7 p.m. Central, so that'd be 8 p.m. Eastern Time, is the real estate reality check, where Dave is going to tell you all about the housing market, etc., the state, as it were, of real estate, which also would have been a good title, the state of real estate, but it's called Real Estate Reality Check. And as he described it the other day, spoiler alert, prices aren't going down. So if everybody thinks the housing market is going to crash, that's a negatory, good buddy. So starting Thursday, we got some financials reporting next week. JP Morgan Chase, United Health Group, and then the following Monday, Bank of America, Dave's favorite. That's sarcasm, not Dave's favorite. Dave's least favorite bank, I think, because they did him dirty back in the day, I believe, is what the dealio is on that. Johnson & Johnson and Netflix on the 19th, and Tesla on the 20th. That event is on the Ramsey page. Y'all making me Google stuff, man. RamseySolutions.com. It says connect with other humans. That's for the new card. The new card set for questions for humans. This would be on live event. It was at the top there. It said register for that event. But it's probably, there it is, Real Estate Reality Check. And we got Dave Ramsey and his daughter Rachel Cruz and our boy George Camel going to be on that. And is the housing market going to crash? And I just gave you the spoiler alert. That's a negatory. Good buddy. But Dave's going to explain it to you. And so he's been in real estate his whole life, even before he became, financial coach. He was doing that. His family was in real estate. He had his real estate license, I think, something like when he was 19. So he's been around the business. And so it says, all right, so the real estate market has people freaking out and feeling uncertain about buying and selling a home. Maybe you're feeling the same way, and that's understandable when opinions are coming at you from every direction. Phrasing. It's time for a reality check about what's really happening, so you know how to navigate the market. Register now to see Dave Ramsey, Rachel Cruz, and George Camel unpack the facts, answer your burning questions, and help you figure out what all this means for you. That way you can buy or sell with confidence, not fear. This free live stream event starts at 7 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, July 14th. Don't miss it. It's Breakin' 2. Something, 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 Electric Boogaloo. That was the end of the trailer for Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's from back in the 80s. That was way before Friday I'm in Love. Oh, they got more stuff. What will I learn? Market trends, answers to questions, and next steps. So I imagine they will be taking like questions maybe in advance from the socials, from the Twitters or the Instagrams. Yeah. Oh, you mean where it's going to be on YouTube? It's going to be on, you can probably watch it either place though. You can probably watch it like, you can click on it on the Ramsey page and not leave the Ramsey page and do that. And so, oh, Dave spoiled it. Why can't I spoil it? Where are we? Oh, back to market report. Okay. Most followed single stocks on the Google and Apple and Alphabet up. Alphabet owns Google. Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta Platforms. The artist formerly known as Facebook. Down, but Tesla up 2.54%, and maybe that's because Elon probably getting out of the Twitter, and they like that. So I guess he'll be concentrating on that more. The rest of the planet. What do we have on the rest of the planet? Mostly up in Europe. Mostly up in Asia. Let's see how that dollar doing. US dollar down against the euro, up against the Japanese yen, down against the British pound Louvre, down against the Canadian dollar Surrey, and down against the Australian dolomite. There will be shrimp on the barbie all weekend. Our pals in crypto, oh, I know a guy not going to be happy. Cardano down. Dogecoin down, but the other three up, except this is live. It gets tracked every single second. There's not a time where it doesn't close down like the stock market does at 4 p.m. Here in the United States, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So it's constantly going. And this number is based off the difference between the number at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time the previous day. All right, so we're done with that. Okay, finally got through with the market report. That's right, I like jumping around. It's fun to jump around. Shrimp on the barbie. That's right, Troy Story. And we all mostly learned about that from a movie probably called Crocodile Dundee. All right, and this from CNBC. Payrolls increased $372,000 in June, more than expected, as jobs market defies recession fears. So that means they added more jobs than was expected, and yet. You know, you would think that would be good news, but this is what happened to the market. Everything down except the NASDAQ, which is the tech stocks, by the way, in case you weren't aware. Non-farm payrolls in June increased by 372,000, topping the 250,000 estimate, which that's by quite a bit. The unemployment rate remained unchanged at 3.6 from May. Average hourly earnings rose 5.1% from a year ago. That's not an 8. A touch faster than estimates. Phrasing. Education and health services led job creation, followed by professional and business services and leisure and hospitality. All right, probably don't need any of this other stuff. Wages gained strong. Fed on track for a hike, and so that may be the one thing that that traders are not liking so much. Is there going to be another hike? Maybe another half a point or 3/4 of a point increase on the interest rate. We'll see. You have to see what the Fed does. All right, this from the New York Post. Starbucks quietly yanked new chicken sandwich after it gave customers diarrhea. Troy Story says job report is good, but peeps in the market want a recession for some reason, are talking themselves into one. Okay. Well, there probably is a recession. Because as we know, right, Troy Story, do we know that's just the gross domestic product being negative for 2 quarters in a row. And so that probably has already happened, and we won't know until we find out the numbers. But because that second quarter has already ended, but we just don't know the number of that. So Dave said 3 or 4 weeks ago, he said we're in a recession. So, but you know, you hear that on the news and you think, oh my God, it just means that the gross domestic product is down 2 quarters in a row. Nothing to freak the slam out about. Let's see, where were we? Okay, we probably don't need to get into this anymore, but they must have been having something in the chicken. Let's see if it says, though. Let's see. And again, this is why I need an assistant. So the assistant can go through and make sure all the pages are big enough for people to see on the YouTubes and Twitches, and for me to read as well. After customers and employees alike said it made them seriously ill. Suing. Okay. Could happen. Living in the bathroom for 2 days now. Fun. What would it be? They bit into chicken bones. Ice cold in the middle. That's not very fun. Urgent memo, stop selling and discard the sandwich. Not to donate the sandwiches either. I just want to see if they figured out what happened to it. The chicken maple butter sandwich, the Seattle Coffee Giant acknowledged the chicken maple butter sandwich did not meet Starbucks quality standards. The company issued a voluntary recall and do not sell order. Fully cooked and is only warmed in the stores. It's not related to Listeria and Salmonella. Just trying to see if it says, so what about it made that happen? Doesn't look like it. Are investigating, FDA investigating the ice cream outbreak, as well as thousands of reports from customers who say they became ill after eating Lucky Charms and Cheerios breakfast cereals. Interesting. So, okay. Yeah, it doesn't say why, but they're not selling it anymore. Say no, Maddie. Say no more trips. Done with trips for the summer. This from Ars Technica. Google proposes moving ad business to Alphabet to keep regulators at bay. And so Alphabet owns Google, and regulators be trying to say, well, since you're a web browser and since you have an ad business, that's like an illegal monopoly or whatever. And so, you know, I mean, they thought of it. So I don't know what you can do. Is there a difference between Google and Alphabet? Alphabet's the parent company. So I don't know what you do about that. You either, I guess, not allow them to do that, or moving it to the parent company, the ad business, to the parent company will be enough to get rid of that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just say no. You know, you said you can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing it. You don't have the money for it. Your money wants to go to paying off your car debt. This is from thestreet.com. Royal Caribbean makes a change customers will love. Let's see what this is. I didn't read this in advance, so I'll be surprised just like you guys. The Royal Caribbean Cruise Line's latest move will delight its biggest fans. Diamond members also get special events on board. Loyal Okay. If you wanted those deals, you needed to book at next cruise before the end of your current sailing. Okay. Now the cruise line has decided to allow passengers a little more leeway in claiming those bennies. Has extended to passengers even after they leave the ship. So you get a little bit extra time to book your next cruise. So it doesn't have to be on while you're still sailing on one. So I guess they want you to, you can leave the boat and miss it and be like, oh, I want to have another one. So let's take advantage of this amazing offer. And do that. While they offering the deal, straddle the line between using lower prices to get more passengers on board and not devaluing its cruises. All right. Promotion like this extends existing bennies to passengers for a longer period and should lead to more bookings, you would think, without the company creating a feeling that its cruises aren't worth paying full price. Yeah. All right. All right. And Troy Story says, come sail away with me, lads and lasses. All right, this from NBCNewYork.com. New York City pushes indoor mask advisory for all as worst Omicron strain fuels sixth wave. The BA.5 subvariant appears to escape immunity and transmit more easily, leading some to call it the worst version of Omicron yet. And a recent study on severe outcome risk from reinfection raises fresh alarm bells. So that's what New York City is trying to do. Probably people ain't gonna like it. Further with that, several 100,000 new COVID cases a day aren't being reported as hospitalizations keep climbing. Why aren't they being reported? Where's the pause on this? Oh, right there. It just looked different. See, look at that. Look different. All right. There's a recent data show that while the positivity rate of COVID tests has spiked to 5-month highs and hospitalizations have steadily climbed to 4-month highs, new daily COVID cases have held steady the past couple months. New cases are being undercounted because results of widely available at-home tests aren't being reported for government tabulations. Okay? Well, why would they be? Because you can't confirm that. They shouldn't be. You can't confirm that, I would think. I don't know. And we have anniversary day. 75 years ago, the Roswell Flying Saucer Report sparked UFO obsession. And that happened at Roswell Army Airfield, 100 miles northwest of Roswell. And supposedly a UFO crashed there. And a bunch of people saw it, reported a bunch of things that now the military says didn't happen, even though bunches of reports. It was even in the local paper, and they're saying that didn't happen either. They are still holding to the explanation that it was a weather balloon. You know, as far as local connection to that, they transported it from there to, I can't remember the name of the Air Force Base here in Ohio that they, Ohio UFO Air Force Base. Let's see what the name of that, I can't remember. Ohio's Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is where they were brought in. All right. So, 75 years ago. That was a long time. Alrighty, we go to reddit.com/r/Dave Ramsey. We sort by new. And we remember that this subreddit is not run by Ramsey Solutions. It's run by fans. And so, if you want a group that's run by Ramsey Solutions, that would be the Ramsey Baby Steps Community is the name of it. Make sure you use that as exact words, because there are a ton of Ramsey groups, even Ramsey dating sites on the Facebook. This is from Comprehensive Kiwi. Son just started doing food delivery, Instacart, etc. Should we help pay his car repair bill? I don't know. Should you? Let's see. Our son, who's 22, means he's an adult. He's a full-grown man. Has been doing various gig work, Uber Eats, Instacart, DoorDash for a few weeks now. We've been trying to get him to work for a while. Boop, boop, boo, doo. Yeah, right. What happened? What happened in the chat? Bum 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 bum. Cantaloupe, you know about. I knew about Sid the way you know about a good melon. Let's see, it's the best Troy because she didn't pay for it. Got 2 free bags of groceries. Everything is still coming up, Sid. And Troy Store, if you're not aware of that, that is a reference to. What is a reference to? Oh, The Simpsons. When they said, when Milhouse said everything's coming up Milhouse, when some things were like going his way one episode for a brief moment, I think. Alrighty. We've been trying to get him to work for a while. We're happy to see he found something he likes. All right. He's working very hard at it. Phrasing. We recently found out the car needs some work done to it. About $600 worth. My son was pretty disappointed to hear that, but said he will pay for it. I'm wondering if we should just pay it for him. It won't be a big deal for us, and the car, a used Honda Accord with 80k miles, should otherwise be pretty reliable for him in the future with no other major problem. Repairs were probably needed anyway before he started his gig work. Wondering what you guys think. Is it your car? I mean, maybe if it's your car, yeah, maybe you pay for it because you'll be keeping the car after he's not using it anymore. Let's see if they clarified on here. They did not clarify, so like, I mean, I would let him pay for it. If it's his car, if it's your car, you can pay for it if you want to. He's using it, so, you know, he's been wear and tear on it, so maybe split it with him. How about that? And that's called a compromise, ladies and gentlemen. That's a compromise. All right, how to save my mother's home. MJW 304. And without looking at anything, following Dave Ramsey's advice, maybe you don't save your mom's home. Let's see, she inherited a home from her father in 2018 when he passed. He paid the taxes since he bought it for her in 2012, 2018. Apparently, she knew nothing about having to pay property taxes, as she's never owned her own home and wasn't aware. I'm trying to help her keep her home, as we have no other options. A local private investigating LLC bought a tax lien on the house from unpaid 2019 taxes. They would have sent a letter, you know, I mean, and if she's too old to like read letters from the state or the city, whoever taxes it, I think that's, I think property taxes city. He knocked on her door yesterday, informed her with paperwork adding up to about $50. I have $3K in cash and a $1K vehicle I plan to sell to pay him to start with. Question is, does she need to pay the years 2020 and 2021 taxes on the house before paying off the tax lien buyer? I would, because that's like collections. So you need to pay the ones that the city is after before you pay the collections one. Yes. Let's see. You don't pay the man first and then the other 2 years. No, you pay current debt first, which is going to be the 2020 and 2021 taxes. Courthouse hasn't updated their computers for the past 3 months. Deed transfers, and they couldn't give me much guidance, right? So you got maybe incompetent city and incompetent mom, unfortunately. But yeah, they normally send letters and bills and stuff for that kind of thing. Of course, it could have been addressed to her father. So, don't know. But yeah, that's sad that did happen. But yeah, pay 2020 and 2021 first, and then you can maybe settle with the tax lien buyer. So I believe by him buying it, that means you're clear with the city on that. But definitely check with someone smarter than me about that. No one else to ask for guidance. Okay. 30 comments on that one. Budgeting questions. K-Probo. Hope this is okay for this. Oh, I already do this one. I already did this one. Yep, after this plumber. Yep, already did this one. Basically, it's for unexpected but not emergent expenses in the budget. You cash flow it. If you know it's going to be something that you will have to save more than a month for, like, you know, you're going to have to get new tires eventually, you do a sinking fund for it. So that's not like part of the emergency fund. You don't make the emergency fund more than that. I mean, you can put it all in the same account if you want, but you have to have these dollars labeled as the emergency fund, these dollars labeled as a sinking fund, etc., etc. So whatever way you can do it in your mind, even if you have to open many accounts to keep that straight in your mind there. All right, let me just go. Just scroll. Whoops, wrong place to scroll down. Let's go back to the main page and just scroll down a long time and see if we can find something. Boom, 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 boom. Maddie, there comes a time when you need to hold true to your beliefs, no matter how she takes it. I mean, that's up to her, however she wants to take it. So you can't live your life thinking, oh, I won't say anything about this because she'll take it badly. So, and that's why you guys should have never stopped going to counseling. So if you're going to talk to her, tell her we need to get back in counseling too, because this is not working. It's not working. And you're trying to do it both ways. You're trying to be transparent by having it in the same account, but by putting your money in the same account, she could overspend and spend your money, and you could be paying debt off with it at the same time, and then that money's gone, and then both of you have problems. So, and that's not a good situation. So, I would go back to marriage counseling and work that out, because what you're doing now is not working. And your reasons for being upset are every bit as valid as her reasons for being upset about anything. And so, do you think she ever doesn't say something because she knows that it'll make you upset? I don't think so. Seems like she's being pretty honest with you. Let's see. How to get food budget under control. Spend less money at the grocery store. This is from Tandem from 1 month ago. There's a budget question. I hope it's okay here. Absolutely it is. I have realized that my food spending is dramatically higher than I'd like it to be. I'm eating out nearly every meal. I deserve 2 of them. Eating out nearly every meal. I'm paying for many of my girlfriend's meals at restaurants too. That's going to be a negatory, good buddy, on that. Yeah, so how you get it under control is you stop doing that stupid stuff. I was wondering if there's anyone here who's gone from eating out all the time to cooking at home, how that transition was for you. It probably ain't easy. Did you go cold turkey or start slowly? Go cold turkey, why not? Cold turkey, you can make it home, for example. Any websites, etc. you could recommend. Any other tips on baby step 7, but would still like to get my budget under control? Yeah, you should. I mean, you're lucky you're on baby step 7. That's the best baby step to be on, but you still don't want to spend tons of money that you don't need to at the grocery store. It's fine to splurge, fine to eat, especially on baby step 7. It's fine to eat out, but nearly every meal is not the way to build wealth. So let's see what the people says. Cold turkey, never set restaurant again unless it's a special occasion, birthday, anniversary. That might be a little much. I mean, you could go once a week. Plan your meals, get the stuff once per week, cook extra, freeze leftovers, eat the next week. Redo it, phrasing. Cooking is fun, especially working together in the kitchen. OP likes the original poster, likes this. We'll adopt it, at least for a bit, while I'm trying to rein the spending in. Thank you. You need to adopt it forever. Figure out the why. Are you eating out because you're not leaving time to cook? Can you leave time or meal prep on weekends for the week? Yep. Ptarmigan Ridge Trail says, baby step 3 flare. Don't you get tired of it? I think I would, perhaps starting with what you are interested in, learning to cook. Do you have your kitchen geared up? I taper off, like only 2 meals a day out. I wouldn't even do that, but this person recommends that. Then only 1 meal a day, so she's saying taper off slowly. Best to rip that bandage right on off. Starting integrating easy meals like overnight oats, or even instant. Why not instant? Make breakfast for dinner, homemade pizza, taco bar, and start enjoying preparing and eating at home. All that sounds good though. All right. Tat says growing some veggies. Not everybody's got a garden, Tat, but all right. Tat says we started when we didn't even have land. Back when we rented, we just bought cheap 5-gallon buckets and threw some potting soil in them and grew some tomatoes, peppers, and potatoes. All right, that's cool. Not everybody wants to do that though. All right, what time is it? Oh, that's enough for today. I know, everybody's sad. All right, this show, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, following the Ramsey Show video on the YouTube. I'll be doing more streams than I have been, starting probably this weekend, maybe not till Sunday though. I'll be doing that more. Still working on Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Got 2 or 3 more streams of that probably to finish that game. And then I'll be starting another game. Yeah. Links are up at the top of the chat and in the video description below. Also on the right side of my YouTube banner here. Schedule free consultation. Financial coaching consultation, and that will give you the calendar right here. You pick the date, then the time, and Calendly will let me know when you would like that consultation. I'm a Ramsey Solutions financial coach, by the way. Don't think I said that. My actual name is Steve Simpson. My mom and girlfriend call me Steven. Not many other people do, but you can call me whatever you want. And anyway, Calendly will let me know when you want that appointment, and I'll email you back to let you know what information I need to accurately, financially assess you. And we will get that appointment done. And that is free, no strings attached. You don't have to talk to me ever again once that happens, if you choose not to. PayPal is for donations, and it's paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Thanks again to D.H. Schumann for donating. And Instagram is Coach Steve Money, no spaces. Email. That's paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney for donations, and email is CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, and you can ask me questions about doing the after show, about just the financial stuff in general, about Ramsey stuff, Oak Island, video gaming, computer stuff, and the songs that I sing on this show. And if you'd like to sing any of these songs, email me, let me know. I'll send you the link for the music I use, or you can use any other music for these songs. There's tons of different karaoke versions, etc. out there in the world. And I've been singing the Baby Step song, for example, for coming up on 10 months now. And so I would love to hear somebody else sing it. I've never heard anybody else sing it at all. What up, Matt Daniels? Thanks for dropping by. You have a good weekend too, sir. Alrighty. And everybody else have a good weekend and make smart financial decisions every day.